Hello my dear friends, welcome back to the 10th standard English language classes. Dear student, in this class we are going to deal with the third part of the lesson, Gentleman of Free and Medium, written by Yuan A. Sedin. Dear student, before going to start today's class, let us know or let us bring or let us recapitulate what we were discussed in the earlier classes. Got it? Dear student, in the last class or in the part 2, we discussed about Don Anselmo's appearance, his performance, along with that his property, the meeting, how the writer tried to conduct. So these were the important aspects that we discussed in the last class. So up to 6th para, we discussed up to 6th para in the last class. My dear student, in this class, let us go and let us start. The third part of the lesson is it begins from check your understanding, which is there in the page number 48. Dear student, come to the page number 48. We discussed up to 6th para in the last class. Now, let us go check your understanding or share your responses which are there in the box. Come to the first question. In the meeting of the world man, and the Americans, they talked about rain and the old man's large family. It was. Dear student, you should select one or two options which are provided there. See here, option A, to mock his large family. Option B, to break the ice. Option C, a custom of the Americans. Option D, to make themselves comfortable. Option E, to prepare everyone for the main talk. Option F, to make everyone know that it had not rained in that area. See, in the bracket, it has given instruction. You may think more than one among the above are appropriate. If so, take them. The student, you may think or you may take one or two among the 5 options. Okay, among the 6 options, you may tick one or two. So we can tick, come to the B option, to break the ice. Yes, really, this writer wanted to make Don Anselmo to bring him to the main topic, or initially he wanted to break the ice, and then come to the E option, to prepare everyone for the main talk. Yes, the author of the lesson, when he talked about rain and his large family, so it is nothing but author preparing the old man for the main topic by asking about his large family and rain in that area. So these two options we can take these two options. Now then, come to the second question. Why do you think the storytellers spoke Spanish? So why do you think the storyteller spoke in Spanish language? You should answer for the questions. Then, question number 3. The storyteller offered the old man almost the double of what he had quoted earlier. Why? 4 question. What was the reaction of the old man to the storyteller's offer? 5th. We respect the elder in many ways. For example, A. We shake hands. B. We touch their feet. and 4 dash are given. These given dash must be filled by yourself. Then 6. The storyteller respected the old man by dash. Fill in the blank with appropriate words. After the 7th question, after the findings of the engineer, the offer was doubled for the old man's land. Yes, we discussed about this. When the engineer was sent by the American people as well as the writer, he found Don Anselmo's property was more than 8 acres or double. Did the old man rise rent? See, when Don Anselmo was asked by the American people or the writer, did Don Anselmo raise the rate of the property when he got double of the property? Yes, you should write the answer. B. Did the storyteller offer more? Yes or no? You should answer in the type of yes or no. Then come to the 8th. Match the following. In the A column, first one seller. B. Some Americans. And 3. A young dog boy. Come to the B column. People of Spain. Followers of the old man. Bias. The storyteller. Don Anselmo. So you should answer properly. Then question number 9. Don Anselmo took only $1,200 for the land finally because A. The storyteller failed to convince Don Anselmo to take more money than what had been agreed upon. B. Don Anselmo was a man of principles. Tick the correct answer. So you should tick the correct or appropriate answer among these two options. Question number 10. What did Don Anselmo do as he left the place with the money? So how did he perform as he was going from the office after he taken up the amount? Now these are the 10 questions you should answer. Got it? Now come to the 7th para. Read on. Dear students, I will read the lesson. So you will find many new words and underline with your pencil and try to know the meaning of the new words by using dictionary. A month later, my friends had moved into Rio Medio. They had repastured the old house, pruned the trees, patched the fence, and moved in summer. One day, they came back to the office to complain. The children of the village were overrunning their property. They came every day and played under the trees, built little play fences around them, and took lodgings. When they were spoken to, they only laughed and talked back good naturally in Spanish. I sent a messenger up to the mountains for Don Anselmo. It took a week to arrange another meeting. When he arrived, he repeated his previous preliminary performance. He wore the same faded cutaway, carried the same stick, and was accompanied by the boy again. He shook hands all around, sat down with the boy behind his chair, and talked about the weather. Finally, I broached the subject. Don Anselmo, about the ranch you sold to these people. They are good people and want to be your good neighbors on us. When you sold to them, you signed a document, a deed, and in that deed you agreed to several things. One thing was that they were to have the complete possession of the property. Now, Don Anselmo, it seems that every day the children of the village overrun the orchard and spend most of their time there. We would like to know if you, as the most respected man in the village, could not stop them from doing so in order that these people might enjoy their new home more in peace. Don Anselmo stood up. We have all learned to love these Americans, he said, because they are good people and good neighbors. I sold them my property because I knew they were good people, but I did not sell them the trees in the orchard. I hope that you understood my reading, and also I hope that you are going to find some new words. Okay, dear students, you will have 2 minutes. Take a 2 minutes and have the silent reading for 2 minutes. Dear students, did you list any new words? Good, very good. See, come and look at the blackboard. I have also listed out some new words. See here, rag means tall. Haridu chintiyagirva in Kannada. Pruned, to cut off some branches of a tree to make it grow better. That is pruned. Blossoms, yes, you know very well blossoms, flowers on the trees. Preliminary, prathamika. Done or said first to prepare for something. Cut away. A coat with the front cut away below the waist. Then brooch. Rise the topic. Rise the topic. Ranch. A very large farm. That is ranch. So these are the new words, dear students. I hope that you will write all these new words in your notebook. Now come to the 7th para. A month later, my friends had moved into Rio in Medio. A month later. See what? Who purchased or who bought this property? Americans bought this property. Who sold this property? Don Anselmo sold this property. Who mediated in this deed? The writer Ivan A. Cedillo mediated between Americans and Don Anselmo. See, after Don Anselmo confirmed that he was a man of principle. See, how can you say that Don Anselmo was a man of principle? Yes, there are many points. One thing is that he never accepted double amount for his double property. Got it? He loved too much his people who are lived with him. And then he gives best respect to all the people who gathered in the office of the author. He never changed the rate of his property, even though he knew that his property was more than 8 acres. So for all these reasons we can say that he is a man of principle. After he sold this property according to the agreement only for $1,200, he went to his place. Americans, soon after they purchased the property, a month later, they moved to Rio in Medio. Now, who are the owner of the property? Americans, after the purchasing. A month later, my friends had moved into Rio in Medio. Yes, who does my refer here? My refers to the author. His friends refers to Americans moved to Rio in Medio. A month later, they had replastered the house. American people, as soon as they entered into the new house, new property, first of all, they looked at all the walls of the house. The walls of the house of the new home was not in good condition. It was not in good condition. So for that, they decided to replaster the walls of the house. Pruned the trees. Dear students, what is meant by prune? To cut off some branches. To cut off some branches of a tree to make it grow better or long. See, they replastered their house, pruned and cut off the unwanted branch of a tree which are existed around the house or in the property. And then unwanted property, then unwanted branches of the property, they plundered and patched the fence which was already existed around the his property. The fence or fencing was not also in good condition. After they took possession over that property, they reconstructed the fence of the property. Then they moved in summer. They moved or they entered in summer. One day they came back to the office to complain. But what happened? See, many days have been gone. One day, American people, they came to the office of the author. See, why did they come to the office of the author? Only to complain. So, what was the complaint? See, complaint was nothing but the children of the village were overrunning their property. Dear students, this is the complaint made by Americans. So think about how silly these people are. See, if it is there, any property, so it is quite common. It is common phenomena that children are playing in the other properties. So it is quite common. Is there any mistakes? Yes, according to American people, there is mistake. So what is the mistake? The students or the children of the village are overrunning the property which own American people, which was owned by American people. So this is the silly complaint made by America. Then also they continued, they come every day. The children of Rio Medio, they go every day in that field or in that property and played under the trees. Children of the Rio Medio go to the field, go to the places or property and they play under the trees, build little play fences around them. So as children, it is common to them when they are playing in the field, it is common to them to make a temporary fences around the trees. See, it is one of the steps of their playing. See what difficulty is there. Got it? So they prepare little fences around the trees and took blossoms. Children, this is a complaint made by Americans. Children who are playing in the ground, they will pluck the flowers, took the blossoms from the trees. So this is the complaint made by American people to the author. When they were spoken, whenever they were said or whenever American people said to the children of Rio Medio, they only laughed. Children will laugh and talked back good naturally in Spanish. They never spoke in harsh way. Children never spoke in a harsh way. They spoke in Spanish naturally. And they laughed. They thought that what kind of complaint it was. Playing around the trees, playing in the field, making little fences around the trees and plucking the blossoms of flowers. See, this is the way of playing. See, what kind of mistake is there in children of Rio Medio? So for this reason, children they laugh and they spoke in Spanish language. So this is the complaint, dear student. And then the question may ask like this, take down. So what was the complaint of American people? What was the complaint of American people? Then come to the 8th paragraph. I sent a messenger up to the mountains for dawn answer. So now, after the meeting, after UNASLO received the complaint by American people, now it is the time of the author who is mediating between American and Don Anselmo, making complaint or forwarding the complaint to the person who is lived in the hillock of Rio Medio. Now it is the time of the author to forward the complaint of American people to Don Anselmo. So for this reason, he sent a messenger up to the mountain to inform Don Anselmo as well as to call him to the office. It took a week to arrange another meeting. Don Anselmo, he did not come instantly as the writer complained him. He took another 2 weeks to attend the meeting. So since he was not in a hurry, since he is very busy with his neighbors, relatives, kith and kin, and since he is very busy with his agricultural work, so how could he come quickly? Because he had a lot of responsibility in his places. So that is why he did not come instantly. He took 1 or 2 weeks to attend the meeting again. When he arrived after some time, he arrived at the office. So dear student, underline the word arrive. So what is the opposite of the word arrive? Yes. The opposite of the word arrive is arrive. Depart. What is that? Depart. Arrive, depart. And then, when he arrived, he repeated his previous preliminary performances. Previous preliminary, what is meant by preliminary? Done said first to prepare for something. To do something first to prepare for something. To do something, to do or said something first or before to prepare for anything else or something else. So, ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. Here what is happening? When Don Anselmo arrived at the office of the author, public office, lawyer office, then he did the same previous preliminary performance what he had done when he arrived, when he visited for the first time. See, can anyone of you recall how did Don Anselmo performed when he arrived for the first time? When he was attending the first time? Can anyone of you recall? Yes, very good, dear students. When he arrived to the office, see how he does the same thing. He removes the hat, gloves, slowly and carefully, and he handed over all of the things, hat, gloves and stick to the boy who accompanied him. And then he bowed before all of them and gave respect, isn't it? So in the same way, when he visited for the second time or now, he did the same performance. He repeated the same previous preliminary performance. He wore the same faded cutaway. Dear students, he wore the same faded, color-fade cutaway coat. So what is that cutaway? Come to the glossary. Dear students, cutaway, a coat with a front cut. You might have observed in many English movies, isn't it? Some Gaudian artists, they used to wear, isn't it? Some senior artists, they used to wear such kind of coat. A coat with front cut away below the waist. Got it? So he wore the same cutaway and carried the same cane. Let us see what is there. Carried the same stick, which looks like a skeleton of an umbrella, and was accompanied by this boy again. He came along with the same boy who is having eyes like gaze. He came. See here, my dear students, you might have observed one word, that is wore. It is in V2 form. It is in V2 form. Let us see V1 and V2, V3. Let's clarify. My dear pupil, observe carefully here V1, V2 and V3. V1, V2 and V3. I hope that you are very familiar with V1. V1 refers that present. Got it? V2 refers that past. But V3 refers that past participle. Here is a verb that is in V2 form, would. That is in V2 form, would. W-O or E-O. My dear pupil, what is the V1 form of would? Very good. Wear. Wear, wore, worn. Got it? That is verbal changes according to the tense. Present, past, past participle. And there are many verbs are there, my dear student. There are many verbs. Let us see according to they appear. Let us see according to they appear. We will clarify. Got it? I hope that you are all writing these verbs in your exercise book. Now he wore the same faded cutaway, carried the same stick, carried. Here is also a verb, carry. C-A-R-R-Y, carry. What is the past form of carry? Carried. What is the V3 form of carry? Same, carried. Got it? And then stick was accompanied by the boy again. Yes, he came with the same boy again, who is having gazer's eyes. He shook hands all around. Yes, he did the same performance. Whenever he comes to the office of the author, he bowed before them, he bowed his head before them and shook his hand, all of them who are presented in the office. Who are presented in the office? American people as well as writer, author, mediator. Got it? Here is the word, see. He shook. Underline that word, shook. Yes, okay, shook. What is the V1 form of shook? Shake. Yes, he shakes the hands. He shook the hands. He has shaken the hands. Yes, shaken. Shake, shook, shake. Then he shook hands all around the people who sat in the office and sat down with the boy behind his chair. He sat in the office and the boy was also sat behind the old man and talked about the weather. See here also, yes, unknowingly the author tries to bring his attention towards the weather, rain or his family. See dear student, it is the only way or trick used by the author to prepare Don Anselmo for the main topic. So only for this reason, he asked about his weather, he asked about his rain, about the rain in his place, asked about his family. When he came for the first time, he used to ask family and rain. When he came to the second time, he used to ask about the weather condition of the place where he lived. Finally, I broached this subject. Dear students, eventually, I refers to again, author, mediator, broached. What is meant by broached? Raise the topic. After small conversation has been done between the author and Don Anselmo, after it completed, the author took his attention towards the main subject or main topic. See dear student, can you guess that what would be the main subject? Yes, the main subject was none other than was nothing but is selling the property. Or here already sold out, but now the main topic is nothing but yes, he wanted to convey the complaint made by Americans. Yes, he wanted to forward the complaint made by the American people. Got it? Now he broached the subject. Don Anselmo, he starts to speak. Don Anselmo, he refers to the author starts to speak. Don Anselmo, about the ranch you sold to these people. Yes, he started to speak like this. About the ranch. Ranch means a large farm, a very large farm sold by Don Anselmo. What did India sold? Sold to these people, American people. They are very good people. Now, author is convincing again. He is trying to take Don Anselmo to the main subject. So he is telling all those things. American people are very good. This ranch is sold by you. That is also very good. And want to be. They are very good people and want to be your good neighbor or service. This is the way of convincing. American people are very good people, he says, and they wanted to be good neighbors also in our village. So what else is there? Always, when you sold to them, you signed a document. Yes, exactly. It is convincing. The writer convincing Don Anselmo, once you have sold the property, you signed into the deed for everything. Document a deed, and in that deed you agree to several things. Don Anselmo, if once you have signed the deed, you have to agree for several things which are there in the agreement. Now, it is nothing but telling the truth. The author is convincing him several things. One thing was that they were to have the complete possession of the property. He is making convince. If you sold the property, it is nothing but you would sold everything to them. If you sign the deed, you have to do it, you have to give everything. And the American people will have complete possession on the property and the things which are there in the property within the boundary of the property, they say. Now Don Anselmo, it seems that every day the children of village, now Don Anselmo, it looks like that every day the children of the real video are in the orchard, they are going in the orchard without any permission, without any hesitation. They are going and playing and making small fences around them, and they take some blossoms, orchard, and spend most of their time there. So, what kind of competition this was? Is this a way of complaining? See, a proverb says that children are God, isn't it? See, let them play where they like. Let them play where they wanted to play. What's wrong is there. They are liking their places. They are liking the natural. They are liking the natural places. So that they go and play there. So what is the wrong with that? So this is the silly complaint made by Americans. Yes, we would like to know if you, and all of them, they wanted to know if you, as the most respected man in the village. The author says that if you are most senior person in that village, we are making to know you what is happening in the place where Americans are living. Could not stop them from doing so in order to that these people might enjoy their new houses more in peace. So that this mediator requested Don Anselmo, yes, to stop the children of overrunning their property and play. So that these children and Don Anselmo must leave alone the American people to live happily in the new house. So when the author asked like this, Don Anselmo stood up. Come to the ninth para. Don Anselmo did not bear this torture made by Arthur. So he stood up. We have says that we have all learned to love these Americans. He says that they had learned to love those Americans. Don Anselmo and his relatives and his descendants and his neighbors, they had learned that everything about the American peoples. He said, because they are good people. They are very good people. Who are very good people according to Don Anselmo? American peoples. They are very good people and good neighbors. He agrees that American people are good people and good neighbors. We love them very much. We have learned many things how to love American people. So that why should we hate them? He say like that. I sold them my property. Though the people of Real Medio love too much the American people, my property, because I sold them my property because I knew they were good people. He concluded that he justifies that Don Anselmo justifies that he sold his complete property only for that they are the good people. Since he knows that they are the very good people, that is why I sold my complete property to the American people. But yes, he checks there, he stops there. But I did not sell them the trees in the orchard. See, he puts question there. Yes, my dear mediator friend, he says, I sold my complete property to American people because I know they are very good people and I know them. But I did not sell the trees which are there in the orchard. See, this is the real conflict arised in the mind of author. So that is why when we initiate this lesson, I told that this lesson is based on real legal case. My dear students, this is actually we should ask ourselves what kind of case it is. See, whenever Don Anselmo said that he sold complete property but he did not sell the trees in the orchard. See what kind of nature he has. See, why did Don Anselmo say like that? Why could not Don Anselmo sell the property? Why could not Don Anselmo sell the trees in the orchard? But why could he sell his complete property? See, let us see. He says that yes, he is the best friend. And he knows that they are the good people, that is why he sold the property, but he did not sell the trees in the orchard. Now, dear students, I hope that you understood very well. Come to the glossary, especially shareable responses. There are a few questions. Okay, I hope that you will write all these questions and answers carefully and properly, and put it in the WhatsApp group. Okay, I hope that you understood very well. Some verbal changes are there. Let us see. Now, here the word no, K-N-O-W, no. What is the V2 form of no? K-N-E-W. What is the V3 form of no? K-N-O-W-O-N. K-N-O-W-N. No. Okay, and many others are there. Let us see. Like, L-I-K-E, like, got it. Another one is like. Then, and then do, date, done. V1, V2 and V3. And then many verbs are there. Let us see said. Said. S-E-I-D. Said. It is in V2. When it is yes, what is the V1 form of said? Say. Then V3 said. See. So like many verbs are there, you should find out what are the verbs and you should change the verbal changes. Whether it is in past, change into past, change into present and past participle. Whether it is in present, change into past and past participle. Got it? So work out hard, study well, write all these 5 questions and its answer. The remaining things will be discussed in the next class. Until then, take care, study well. Thank you.